Hi everybody, it's Honest Chad again. Now, it's election season. And you might have noticed that the candidates on both sides of the aisle are going at each other fiercely. And mostly, since it's primary season, they're going after other people in their party, the competition in their party. They're firing a few shots back and forth at each other, Republicans and Democrats, but mostly Republicans are going after Republicans and Democrats are going after Democrats. And when winners are declared in those primaries, then the winners, the Republicans and Democrats, will really go after each other. And it's not just the presidential race. It's all up and down the ticket. Federal office, state office, even local elections. And in many ways, the meanest and dirtiest and nastiest campaigns are being run between candidates of the same party. And this is one of the great strengths of this country. Yes, it's messy, it's undignified, often unfair and dishonest, but people are allowed to do it. There are a lot of countries in the world where people are not allowed to do that. And a lot of these countries do have elections, but it's illegal to criticize the government. In places like Iran and China and many other countries around the world, you can be thrown in prison for criticizing the government or its officials. So if you're shooting for someone's seat, you have to be very careful what you say about him or her. The guy can be the most corrupt, dishonest, vicious, evil asshole in the world, but you better not call him on it. You better not run a negative ad. So you have very positive campaigns, but that means that the true state of affairs can never be discussed. Take China, for example. Corruption and bribery are endemic to the system. And every now and then they make a big show of cracking down on it. But it's always just a few minor officials or somebody who has fallen out of favor with the party who gets a show trial and sent to prison. Nothing is ever done to really deal with the roots of those problems. And in Iran, you better not say anything bad about the Ayatollahs if you value your life. Which makes it a bit difficult for people doing business over there, because when you do business in China or in Iran or in many other countries, you're not just doing business between two private companies, you're doing business with the government. And so if it comes down to a legal claim, no, that government is always going to fight against you. But here in the good old USA, even an inconsequential comedian like me can put up videos saying almost anything I like, within reason, about the government. And I don't have to worry that there's going to be a knock on the door at 3 in the morning and that I'll disappear. And as a result of this, our government does respond to the people, for better or for worse. Right now, we're going through a worse state. But we can change. We can improve, because we get to discuss the real problems. Since you can't do that in a lot of these other countries, since you can't even say what the problems are, They don't get addressed, and nothing ever changes. Thanks for listening.